What up? What up? What up? Relight on. I'm just looking at some of the settings. Lighting. Relight off. I didn't really think that did much. Could touch up my ugly face. Don't want to do that. Like an old man with technology. I've never really even messed with these settings over here on the phone. So it's a late night chat. Oh, shit. Damn, everybody go to bed. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. What up? What up? What up? Mm-hmm. 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 Do, 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 do. What up? What up? What up? Mike Martinez. What up? What up? What up? See who all comes into this chat. See who all shows up here. Do you think the attack on Iran is motivated by oil, jackass? Damn, bro, coming in hot. I don't know what it's motivated by. Bunch of rich people want to get richer. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't care. I ain't been paying attention to politics. I have. I was there for a little while. Now I just everywhere you look, politics is depressing. I took a break from politics. And plus, I mean, honestly, I don't have nothing good to say about anything that's going on right now. I mean, I just fucking don't. Every day it's a new story, a new issue, a new something. Democrats are going to take back the House and the Senate if we don't get out and vote. Um, the Republicans aren't doing anything. We're going to, we're going to war with Iran, giving Israel a bunch of money. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Yeah, the thing about Trump, I don't particularly care for like the whole. I don't know. I don't want to watch the whole. I don't want the country to go into war with Iran, but ain't much I can do about it. I'm just some guy on the fucking internet with a phone right now. So I wanted no new wars. What up, HBR? HBR in the chat. What up? What do you think about the war with Iran or whatever, HBR? I don't know. I just think we were promised no new wars, and here we are. I mean, I don't think it's serious until there's troops on the ground. I do agree with that. I think Triple T said that or something the other night, last night or something. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's super serious until there's troops on the ground. You don't think there'll be a war? I don't know, man. It's hard telling what they'll do. The fuck, I didn't think they'd go in and capture the prime minister or president of Venezuela in the middle of the fucking night. I don't know what's going on. Every time I think I know something, I feel like I don't. Well, I think the regime is dead, so I don't think it's just about over. So I think it's just about over. Yeah. Yeah, I seen that today. I've been vaguely keeping up with it. Like for some reason, I just haven't. I don't know, the last couple weeks, I haven't wanted to talk about or like research politics. It's just like I don't. There's not much for to get excited about, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know. I just want everything in life to be cheaper, and I feel like everything's getting more expensive. And until something like that happens, I mean, I just don't particularly fucking care. I think when they backed out of Minnesota, they backed out of Minnesota and nobody's going to go to jail for Somalian fraud and all that stuff. I think I just was like, fuck it. Fuck it. It's the same scenario. Trump gave a deadline and threatened consequences. They both played. They both played. One's dead and one's in jail. Yeah, yeah. I don't have anything better to do than lay here and watch everything. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't know. I've just kind of checked out with politics for the last couple weeks. Um, Everything just got flipped upside down. You had all that shit going on in Minnesota, and then they just, in my opinion, they kind of backed down from the fucking Democrats in Minnesota. And nobody's going to go to prison for the Somalian fraud. None of them people are getting deported. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I feel like every time we start to gain a little bit of ground, like we just stop and do something else. And I don't know. I feel like everything's just kind of all over the fucking place. And I don't know what they're going to do, but it just seems like the shit with Iran was kind of I think everybody's seen that coming. They were in negotiations for the last couple weeks trying to come up with some kind of deal, some kind of peace deal or whatever, and I knew it wasn't going to happen. So, I mean, as long as he doesn't put troops on the ground, I honestly don't give a shit. I think all of it is. I think bombing Iran and wiping Iran off the fucking map, it doesn't benefit the United States. It benefits Israel. It doesn't really benefit us any. Oh, well, we'll get all their oil. Okay. Supposedly, we are going to get all of Venezuela's oil too, and I don't know. I don't know. The Democrats know how to trigger the crazies, yeah. Yeah, and then the Republicans sit there and do nothing, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, we're not, or the Republicans or the right wing is just not organized. They care to a certain point, but they're not willing to go out and sacrifice themselves in the streets and protest and do all that crazy shit. They're not willing to go that extra mile. And, I throw my fucking self in there. You work 40, 50 hours a week. You don't want to fucking go out and do a protest on the weekends and all that, or a counter protest, anything like that. And every time a Republican or right wing coalition protest, they wind up fucking getting arrested. So, I don't know. It does look bleak at the moment, but I think some of it's intentional to get people pissed off. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think the right wing's been like pissed off for a while, and I think people are just to that point where it's like become a fucking clown show. We can't pass the SAVE Act, which the SAVE Act, what that does is guarantees that only US citizens are going to be able to vote in this country. We can't do that because what's his name? Thune, the leader of the Senate, doesn't want, like, he just doesn't fucking care. And they're not willing to get it passed in the Senate. And it's just fucking, it's annoying. What up, Honcho? There's a lot of liberals have nothing to lose. I agree. I agree, bro. They just don't, dude. They're willing to sacrifice themselves. And the thing is I've been involved in politics like heavy for like 11 years, bro. And I think I'm finally getting to the point where I'm just like ready to fucking check out. And I got to that point about a year and a half ago. Um, when Trump was elected, right around election time, right after election time, I kind of just checked out, bro. And I come back after Charlie Kirk died, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna fucking get back into like doing political content. And I just got the more I got into it, the more I just found myself like fucking annoyed, dude, like super annoyed. And it's there's some good, but there's also it seems like every time we do something good, something fucking bad happens. So I don't know. I don't know. I like Trump. I voted for him 3 times. We have to pass the SAVE Act. I agree, bro. We have to. What's more annoying, man? You tell me what's more annoying. You have to show an ID for everything else in life, but not voting. That's crazy. I agree. I agree. It's crazy. Now I know in Ohio where I go to vote, I have to show my ID. I have to show my ID. Now, does that mean if you don't have an ID, they're gonna like kick you out? I don't fucking know because I've never went in there without an ID to see what the fuck they would do, or I've never kidnapped an illegal to send them in there to see if they would be kicked out. I guess I could drive by fucking Home Depot before I fucking pick up an illegal next time I go vote. Oh, cool story, bro. I'm so glad. Uh, I'm glad my mom wasn't in my bed last night. Like, dude, well, how old are you? Fucking 12? Go to bed, bitch. I laughed my ass off when Mom Dami started the snow shovel thing, but to get paid, you have to have 2 forms of ID. Yeah, it's wild. I didn't see that. Life isn't perfect and things won't always go the way we want. We gotta take our wins when we can. Bro, I would like to get some kind of wins. Winning to me is deporting fucking 30 million illegal immigrants. But that's just me. Like, that's a fucking win. Securing the border, deporting 30 million illegal immigrants, deporting everybody that was doing the fraud, and the fraud's going on all over the fucking place. Hell, you got the Jews committing fraud in New Jersey. That story's getting buried. Like, you'll never really hear much about that. What up, Great White Wolf? You're white with a beard. You look like a Republican. You definitely need an ID. Yeah. Yeah, definitely got to have that fucking ID on me. Hey, what up, Great White Wolf? Oh, okay. I thought you said it twice. Oh, it's just me looking at it twice. Yeah, the New Jersey Jew shit is wild, bro. Yeah, and they have attacked that guy, that Tyler Oliveira, I think is his last name. Yeah, that one guy, Nick Shirley, he was like celebrated by the right. The right promoted him. They're like, "Oh, this is fantastic journalism." What's the mainstream media doing? This guy's a fucking hero. Tyler Oliveira comes out and exposes like a New Jersey Jewish community committing the same fraud, the same shit, maybe even worse, bro. And it's like he's an anti-Semite, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's not an anti-Semite. He's fucking there exposing fraud. I don't know, dude. It's just Texas Muslim shit. Yeah, there's a lot of Muslims in Texas. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people think like Texas is getting overran by Mexicans, and it's not. It's getting overran by fucking Muslims. Yeah, and all different other people too, but Muslims. Yeah, illegals buying a lot from Walmart and the Goodwill, all all the good stuff. Yeah, there's a house by me that's a 3 bedroom. The lady turned the shed, back patio, and garage into a room. She rotates them in and out every 6 months. Yeah, yeah. But we know the Jews are a no-fly zone. Yeah, yeah. You can't talk about them, man. They're a protected group. They're a protected group. You can't talk about the Jews. And people on the right will get mad at you. They're like, and they'll try, like, if you're a fucking journalist, independent journalist, they'll try to ruin your career, bro. And it's like, they'll fucking get angry. And it's like, dude, I don't fucking know. Like, well, I just don't. That's what pisses me off. It's like the people that are willing to fight back, they try to destroy their fucking lives. Like the actual political commentators, the right wing commentators that actually try to fight back, they try to destroy their fucking lives. And that Tyler guy, you'll see it here in the next couple weeks. He'll lose he'll lose fucking everything. He'll lose his YouTube channel. He'll lose all kinds of shit. He won't be able to make money. What do I think of Valentina Gomez? I don't think much of her. I don't know, dude. I think she's all like really like I think Valentina is all like talking points. Because she went on a show that I watch. She went on a show and they started asking her like real questions. And I mean, you get her into a conversation and she just doesn't fucking have anything. And it's I don't know. I don't know. I want to like her. I definitely want to like her. The government has the Holiday Inns in Florida full of Ukrainians. Yeah, I think, like I said, illegal immigrants or just I don't know the Ukrainians. I don't give a fuck who they are. I just want it to be America. Yeah. Am I coming in choppy? It might have been because I put my finger over my microphone. It's probably because I had my finger over my microphone. What about now? Does it sound okay now? Hold on. Make sure I got my Wi-Fi on. Yeah, it's weird. I might have had my finger over the microphone. Yeah, that's what it was then. Sometimes I do that, not knowing I'm fucking doing it. It's just a habit of how I hold my phone. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette though. Yeah, but I don't know, dude. I don't trust any of these fucking politicians. I don't trust anybody that's running for office. I just don't know. I just feel like we've been down this route so many times where it's like, oh my God, this guy's a good candidate. Then they come in and it's like they're just the same. They're the same as everybody else. And it's like one's a little bit more Republican, one's like votes Democrats. Like I just don't trust any of them. Everybody's like, well, what about Thomas Massey? And I'm like, no, I don't trust that motherfucker, dude. I don't trust that guy either. Have you seen Casey's latest videos? No, I need to go watch. I like Casey. I'm hoping that he can, challenge Vivek um, to be the Republican governor nominee for Ohio, but I don't know. I mean, I've kind of, I don't know if you can't tell, like I've taken a fucking long, hard look at where this fucking shit's headed, and it's not heading in a good direction. I keep thinking, like, I'm hoping Trump fucking does something. I'm hoping Trump does something. And I think Trump, to be totally honest, he's headed for an impeachment. Because if the Democrats win the House and Senate, which they could, they're going to impeach his ass. So, then you got J.D. Vance. I just don't trust J.D. Vance. Yeah, I don't trust J.D. Vance. So we took Venezuela. Now we started war with the cartels. Then we take out the idiot in Iran. So far, I'm liking winning. Now do something about our commodity prices. Well, that's the problem. That's the problem. We're so focused on like international shit. We're focused just solely on other countries. We're doing some stuff here, but it's not really making a huge difference right now. Like, I don't know, dude. Economy wise, it's been fucking bad, bro. It's been bad. It's not good. I know one thing, I've been struggling. My wife's like, the grocery prices just keep going up. Electric bill keeps going up. Gas bill keeps going up. And it's like, I don't know, if this was what winning looks like, I want to see a little bit more for the economy. And I've been so critical of Trump, and I think it's bigger than Trump. I mean, I think Trump, back in 2015, I think Trump was the last hope for um, an outsider to come in and become president. And now you're just going to get a bunch of establishment shills for the next fucking 30 years. Because what do you got on the ticket? You got J.D. Vance, you got Marco Rubio. Go back and look at Marco Rubio back in 2015. And I don't know what the fuck happened, but Trump basically laughed Marco Rubio right off the fucking stage. I mean, the dude was trash. And he was like one of Trump's biggest oppositions in his first term was Marco Rubio. Now all of a sudden people are like, Marco, it's either going to be Marco or JD Vance. And it's like that's the fucking choices we have. And then Trump comes out and he's like, "Well, I'm going to run in 2028." Well, big dog, I don't think they're going to let you do that. Okay? You can try. I think Trump should just fucking take over. Just be king of the United States. Fuck him. But the thing is like the thing is, every time I think Trump's like some days, and I know this sounds shitty, but some days I wish Trump was everything the left says he is, or at least half of it, because I just feel like every time he pushes forward and he's like, "Oh, we're not going to take your shit," it's like all of a sudden he backtracks, and it's like, "Well, we're going to be like removing all the DHS agents out of Minnesota." And it's like, I've come to an agreement with Tim Walz and Jacob Frey. Like, what the fuck? Like, why would you make a deal with those fucking idiots? Um, I don't know. Now you got me all fucking talking about politics. 450. Yeah, gas prices here are 450 a gallon. Yeah. We're not paying that high. I'll say that. We're paying like close to 3. It fluctuates from like it'll go from like 250 to $3. Nah, you're right, Gray White Wolf. I just fucking politics has been depressing, bro. And I just don't want to talk like that's why I started talking more about country rap and shit. And then I go over there and I get myself in trouble. Fucking beefing with at first I was beefing with Triple T. And then like we come to an agreement and we talk shit out, and it was actually a lot of stupid shit that we were arguing about. It was not in the grand scheme of things, arguing with Triple T just wasn't a good idea. Like why did I even fucking do that? Because I don't know. I think Triple T is a good guy. I just don't I just don't want to fucking argue with him. I just think it was pointless. So you've ranged from 210 to 240. That's good. That's good. Oh, I didn't read your one message, Joey. Wings of the same bird, dude. Trump has let his ego get the best of him and now is no better than any other politician. I agree. I made friends with Savannah. No, I didn't. I don't think she likes me. I don't think I'm going to be on the like Christmas card mailing list. Which is fine. If you go back and watch the video, it really wasn't that fucking bad. Like, I could have went a lot harder than what I did, and I didn't. I could have been a complete fucking jackass about it. But, yeah. 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 Country rap is the best soap of the interwebs. Yeah, it is. And I definitely don't want to make like talking shit about Savannah like my whole channel. I seen the Facebook video. I didn't agree with some of the shit she said, and I decided to address the shit. And I don't know. I felt like I did the right thing. People in my comments, some of them liked it, some of them didn't, and that's just kind of where it's at. I don't really care. Like, I had one dude write me a whole book in a comment today, and I commented back on it. I said, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna read all this, so I'll give you the standard reply. It's the internet. I'll say whatever the fuck I want and fuck off. I mean, that's just how I feel about it. Like, I don't need your thesis or hypothesis about how I'm fucking wrong. Like, I don't know. Just being a fucking asshole. Yeah, but I mean, there's some of the stuff that she said kind of irked my nerves. Like, don't pretend like you're not using what you're going through to market your music. I mean, because it's clear. Yeah. She brought it to the internet. Now she's getting called out on the shit she wants to pull the liberal card. Exactly. Exactly. Which there were always signs that she was like a liberal or a feminist. I wouldn't say she's liberal. She's definitely a feminist. She's definitely a feminist. Here's my thing. Their marriage has always been public, so they have to announce the divorce. But that should have been it. Nobody needed to know all the rest of the details. That's the thing. They didn't even, Joey, in my opinion, they didn't even have to do that. They could have just handled shit behind the scenes as best as they can. And her excuse was people were starting to talk about it. And it's like, well, I hadn't heard anything. And I was pretty heavy into country rap at the time. Triple T probably, I don't know if he had heard anything or not, but it's like, well, people are starting to talk, so I'm going to bring it to the internet. And then she made the first video, and then Bravo come out and he told everybody. Because at that point in time, in my opinion, Bravo's got to come out and kind of defend himself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. See, the thing is like, it's like when you start leaking vague information. When you say like, well, he abused me. Okay, well, how did he abuse you? Was it mentally? Was it physically? Because there's a huge difference there. No matter what a woman tells you or a feminist tells you, there's a huge difference between mentally and physically abusing you. I'm gonna read these comments. People were definitely talking about it though. They were assuming that they broke up and who was in the wrong. Triple T did a live about it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but not, I'm talking about at the very beginning. Very beginning, before anything was even announced. Nobody knew anything. Like, I'd never seen Triple T even talk about it until after it was announced on Instagram. And he's neutral, and my cap's off to him. I would probably do the same thing. And it's not like me and Bravo are like best buddies and we're like hanging out and stuff. Like, I just gave my opinion. And if my opinion hurt her feelings that bad, it is what it is, bro. Like, in the grand scheme of things, she'll never have to deal with me in life. Like, we're never gonna like be buddies or hang out or, and it's not like she was like a huge part of my channel or something. I did a few reactions and that was pretty much it. I mean, I never asked her for anything. I didn't even, when we went to the concert, uh, because I'll say this, I met them on Flawed's live stream one night. And it was right after Bravo's diss track came out and against Upchurch. And I was talking to him and I was just bullshitting with him. And I'm like, yeah, me and my wife's going to think about, because it was like close to my birthday when we went to see them in concert. And I was like, me and my wife are thinking about coming and seeing you guys in Fort Wayne because that's right around my birthday and we're going to come. And both of them were like, hey, we'll give you tickets if you want to come. I was like, okay, cool. So it wasn't like I asked for them or anything. And Bravo took care of everything when I got there, you know, um, which was super cool. I don't know. They were both super nice. I'm not saying anything from that interaction was even off or like anything like that. I thought they were super nice. She was nice to my wife. I appreciated the fucking conversation that we had afterwards. But she's got to realize it's nothing personal. But the thing is I think in relationships, when marriages and relationships end, men get shitted on. And I feel like Bravo's in a position right now is if he comes out and defends himself, he looks like he's being fucking mean to her. If he sits back and says nothing, then she can say whatever the fuck she wants, and he still looks like an asshole. Then he looks like an abuser, a drug abuser, a fake Christian, so on and so forth. So it's like, I don't know, you can take shots at the guy in a song, in a live stream, but you can't handle the heat of somebody reacting to your Facebook Live. It's like, and I'm not even really picking sides. If I had to pick a side, it would be Bravo, just for the simple fact that I think he's in the right in this situation. But that's just my personal opinion. I'm curious if she's going to end up taking the route good old Katie went for a little bit to make some extra money. What route is that, Joey? I don't know that one. You have to let me know. Sav would make way more on OnlyFans than she will with her music. Just saying. You might be fucking right. She's got a lot of simps, a lot of men. Okay, in a live chat one night, someone in Triple T's chat said that they heard Sav and Bravo were getting divorced. Then I think Triple T found the video and watched it the next night, but nobody was already talking. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, and Triple T's been like, neutral on it, which is a good thing. It's a good thing, bro. Look, I'll say this. I'm probably already not really liked in country rap, okay? I mean, well, what do I have to lose? It's like I gave my opinion. Some people liked it, some people didn't. Some people wrote me a fucking 3 or 4 page love letter telling me how wrong I am. And it's like, okay, I'm just giving my opinion. HBR's comment explained it. What did HBR say? Sav would on. Yeah. I don't know, dude. She might go that route. She might go the OnlyFans route. I doubt it, though. I don't know. Can she be successful without Bravo? Maybe. But what a lot of people don't realize is the people that she's working with right now, okay, is the same people that she had problems with. And she used to hate that fucking George guy that she's working with, her manager. She used to fucking hate that guy. She used to talk shit about that guy. And FJ Outlaw, that dude manages FJ Outlaw too. And FJ just put out a diss track not too long ago about Savannah and Bravo. Basically calling her a fucking studio whore. I mean, that's what he said, and I'm not the one saying it. FJ did. So when people say like, "Oh man, you're wrong," no, well, you might want to dig a little bit deeper because I mean, literally, she went and got with a bunch of people that fucking hate Bravo and actually made a diss track. FJ made a diss track about her. Man, that had to be in like fucking September. It wasn't that long ago. And I ain't got nothing against FJ, but it's just the facts. My thing is I just don't like I just ain't going I've been around too long. I've witnessed it way too much. I don't just believe a woman just because she says words, cries, and I don't know. I don't know, dude. They're great. Women are great actors when they want to be, and it's like all of a sudden somebody says the word abuse, and it's like, oh, sweetie, are you okay? You've probably been through a lot, and it's like, it's like, are we gonna get any evidence behind this? Can we get some factual evidence? Because how many men have been like wrongly accused, wrongly convicted? You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm sorry, I'm the type of person like I got to see some fucking evidence. But that's just me, bro. Um, but I'm sure they both had probably problems in their relationship. I mean, obviously. But for somebody to come out one sided, and it's like, okay, and then everybody's like, well, you take up for. Somebody said today, like, you take up for Bravo and not Sav. Well, the whole fucking video was about her live stream. Okay. Now, if Bravo came out with a live stream trashing Savannah, saying that she was an abusive woman, that or that she was mentally and physically or just abusive. Let's just say he come out and said she was abusive, treated me like shit. Um, let's just say cut me off from sex or something. You know what I'm saying? Like went on this big spiel. I'd probably cover it and talk shit about that too. Because it's like, why do we need to air it all out? Okay. But all bets are off right now because she's already brought it to the internet. So if Bravo was to ever respond, you get what you get. Which I don't think he will, but I don't know. I don't, like I said in the video, I don't know him. I don't know her. So I'm just saying that you can only push a guy so far. And then eventually a guy's like, wait a minute, fuck you. And I'm going to defend myself. But I think a lot of people see her like she's already booked for the Redneck Rave. She's already booked as like the headliner on Saturday night for the Redneck Rave. So I don't know. Like, I don't think, I don't know. I just don't think a lot of stuff's going to come out. Like, I don't know. Maybe it will. But Sav seems like the type to swing on a dude. I I don't know. That's the impression I get. Let's put it that way. That's the impression I get. The impression I get, and this is just from observation, like I said, I don't fucking know. From observation, just from watching, she kind of reminds me of a high maintenance type of woman. Like needs attention, needs pampered, needs like coddled type of stuff. Yeah, people seem to forget that women are manipulative and selfish, just like some men. Abuse works both ways. People don't want to talk about that, though. Great white wolf. They won't talk about that. Men being abused. Okay, because even some men think you're a fucking pussy if you've been abused. Okay, and you like report it or something. But it happens more often than what most people think. Men being abused by women. Now, did Sav do that? Probably not. I don't fucking know. You know, uh, I don't know. And I'll say this: the whole story of him cheating. Uh, I know, she knows that story's bullshit. So I don't know. I don't know. I think it's in my opinion, I think it's a marketing idea. Using that, yeah, demasculation of the white male. I'm telling, if it, if you've been in a relationship, you can see it, bro. Like the women do shit in a manipulative way and don't even realize they're fucking doing it. It's the ones that realize they're doing it and keep doing it. Those are the ones you got to watch out for. The ones that know they're doing it, but continue to do it. Yeah. So I was gonna get on my computer tonight and just drop the fucking link, but I got too late. Here soon I'm gonna do. I know I keep saying this, but here soon I'm gonna do an open panel and I'm gonna drop the fucking link. And if you disagree with me on anything, politics, country rap drama, whatever, we can talk about it. So I'm gonna do that here soon. What up, Mary? Mary says, haha, I finally got my Trailer Made necklace and t-shirt, a bandana, 2 bracelets, 3 stickers, and 2 CDs from Simple Man, and Hard Target is sending me a package too. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Those guys are awesome. Trailer Made Uh, just their whole just their whole group, bro. I'm excited. Florida Dolph's got a new song coming out. I'm excited about that. So yeah, I love Trailer Made. Big shout out to them guys. A woman can make a man feel 100% worthless. I wouldn't even just say the white male. Yeah, just the male in general. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, trust me. I mean, I was in a marriage for 11 years. Uh, and not saying I was perfect by any means. I made a shit ton of mistakes. Okay, I did some fucked up shit. All right, but there's two sides to every story. All right, and the only side everybody's hearing right now is her side. That's because Bravo said very little. Basically, he anytime he does like a live stream to promote his song, he says very little. He keeps it very basic. I do like to play devil advocate sometimes. Might have to come up and stir the pot a little bit. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm gonna do it for. That's what I'm gonna do it for. People want to come up, they want to get mad at me, or because there are people that are like subscribed to my channel that didn't like me putting out that salve video. So I needed to like cut her a break or whatever, and I'm like, what? No. That's awesome, Mary. That's awesome. Yeah, those guys are awesome, man. I can't say enough good things about Hard Target, Simple Man. Just a little bit of stuff that Hard Target's like talked to my daughter and like we've kind of talked back and forth on the internet and stuff, and it's awesome, man. Just a little bit of bullshitting with him about life. Not even like sometimes not even about music. So but I fully expect I seen their story today. It looked like they're all working. They're all getting ready to drop some music. I think you even have TJ Sanders. Maybe he's down in Florida right now. I don't know. I've seen TJ Sanders in the studio with Hard Target. But as far as dropping the link, I mean, if and that's something I want to do here soon. But I want to do it on a fucking Saturday night where I don't have to like feel rushed to get off. And I don't know what I'm gonna call the live stream. Something like if you disagree with me, click the link, and we can talk anything from politics to Nick Fuentes to country rap drama. We can talk about whatever you want. Click the link, come up, we'll talk about it. And not saying I'll win the argument or anything, or I'll change my mind, but you know, because I did notice this, like when me and Triple T were like beefing. I did notice a lot of people in the comments, like in the live chat, because I did go back and watch the live chat. A lot of people had shit to say, like that still are either subscribed to my channel or like come over to my channel. And it's like, okay, well, if you're saying that in the live chat on Triple T's live stream, like, why don't you say that to me? And that'll give everybody the opportunity. You can click that link, come on up, we'll talk about it. So, the live stream started playing from the beginning. That ain't good. And the thing is you don't necessarily have to disagree with me to click the link and come up and bullshit. But like I just want to give people an opportunity. Like, hey, you want to know why I'm doing some of the things I've done over the last few months? Here's why. You want to know why I believe some of the ways that I do believe, like politics wise, drama-wise and country rap. You can click the link, come up, we'll talk about it. So I think I'm going to plan that for next Saturday night. That is my plan going forward. But the thing is, I also got to watch out for trolls too, because some people will try to troll. So I'm going to do it kind of like what Triple T does. You have to show me your face on camera before I bring you on the screen. Like, I have to know you're not just some troll. Like, you don't have to be on camera when you're on the live stream, but before I admit you into the live stream, I want to see that you are a real person. Joey, are you back at the right spot now? Is the live stream all right? Because I just feel like sometimes when I go live on my phone, it doesn't work right. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I'm going to walk in the house since I'm still on this live stream bullshitting with you guys. So I was playing Fortnite, bullshitting with my kids. And then they're bumming it on the couch, doing nothing.
Huh?
Bunch of losers.
Literally wanted you to hang out.
Well, I sent you a text. I said,
Oh, yeah?
I said, am I going live or am I watching Better Call Saul?
Guess what? I can't receive your text after 10 o'clock.
You should be able to from me. Oh, nice. She never got my text. So her phone shuts off at 10 p.m. So, what time is it?
12:37.
I don't know. If I wrap up here in a minute, we might be able to watch one episode. Maybe. We've been trying to get through the Better Call Saul series. So, where we like Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. So you guys get a little sneak peek of The Office. I'm curious. What? Bullshitting. What up, Chopsticks? What up, brother? Chopsticks is the homie. Man, I ain't been watching your TikTok videos you keep sending me. I very rarely get on TikTok. I've been sending you shit on Instagram just to let you know. Mine too. Oh, hold on. Let me read Joey's. I'm curious for this live stream. I've been interested to see if there's any other Hispanics that watch your content. Honcho does. Honcho watches my content. He disagrees with me on some stuff, which is fine. I mean, when it comes to immigration and illegal immigration and all that stuff, I'm pretty much, if you're already here and you're here legally, then I don't have a problem with it. It's the illegals that I have a problem with. And it's not just Mexicans either, or Hispanics or whatever. It's all of them. Chopsticks is Jew-Spanic. Mine, Gray White Wolf says, mine too. Losers took them out to eat at Mugshots and bought them some clothes and haven't seen them since we got home. Mine are both teenagers now, my girls. So they don't like to hang out with old dad. I'm like, what? I said to everybody, I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing? What are we doing tonight? And everybody's like, I don't know. And then everybody's looking at their phones, and I'm like, okay, well, fuck, I'm just gonna go live then, because if we're not fucking doing shit, then I don't want to be sitting here playing Fortnite all fucking night. I don't care that much. Like, I don't know. I thought about just going live on Fortnite talking shit, but I don't know. Immigration and illegal immigration are two different things, but some people seem to have trouble understanding that for some reason. Yeah, yeah, I think that. Well, the thing is like, my biggest issue is the H-1B visas and bringing in like cheap labor from other countries to replace American jobs. I don't like that. I don't like that. But like I'm saying, if you came over here and you gained legal citizenship and you're a legal citizen of this country, then I don't have any issue with that. But if we're importing uh, 200,000 Chinese students to come over and study in our universities, then I don't want that. That doesn't serve America, in my opinion. So it just really fucking doesn't. So. And then I don't want a bunch of Indians coming over here doing tech jobs, being engineers. Like I think there are Americans out there that will do the job, and that's just how I feel about it. I feel like if people feel like we're not, I don't know. I don't see how we look at India and people coming from India, and like we look at that country and we see people coming over from India with, like, let's say engineering degrees or doctor degrees coming from India, like how we could even validate that those are even accurate. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, if you're Indian and you come over here and you get your degree here, okay, I could see you being a legitimate engineer or a legitimate doctor. But if you already have a doctorate from India and you come over here, I would seriously have questions of how legitimate that doctorate is. That's just, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. I also think it's BS when those that are here legally like to wave the flag of the country that they came from. Yes, you left that country for a reason. Yes, I think people that do that should be reprimanded in some way, whatever that is. Um, I don't think anybody, and this is including the fucking Israel flag, Palestine flag, Mexico flag, Canadian flag, any fucking flag you can think of. Like, I don't think you should be able to come over here and wave that flag and don't send me back to Mexico, but I'm waving the Mexican flag, or don't send me back to fucking Iran or wherever, and you're waving this fucking Iranian flag. I'm not an immigrant though. My family didn't cross the border. The border crossed us when Texas became a state. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's like there are some people out there that are like, okay, we got to get rid of all of them. And it's like, well, some of them have been citizens, bro. Like, they just, I don't have an issue with people that are citizens. Um, because I mean, we did, we've always been like immigrating people over. It's just gotten really fucking bad over the last 10 to probably, I would say the last 25 years. It has gotten like really bad, and it's gotten to the point where now it's like uncontrollable. If the Democrats take office again, it's going to be right back to where it was. That's why I've been so strongly about, or I've been talking so strongly about, like, hey, we have to get rid of the illegal immigrants that came here when Biden was in office. Because when they gain power again, if they gain power again, we're in fucking trouble. We're in trouble, bro. We can't keep, like, America being like this cultural melting pot, and you're bringing in all these people that don't want to assimilate. They want to remain like they're still supporters of their own country. They don't want to learn English. They want you to conform to them instead of them assimilating to us. That is an issue, bro. Like, it's creating a problem. And now it's just gotten so so big of a fucking problem. You got Muslims taking over cities. You got Somalians taking over cities. Um, you got Jews taking over cities. I mean, that's not good, dude. Like, we're being basically conquered from within, and they don't even have to shoot a fucking gun at us. They just keep fucking, they just keep multiplying, having kids, and never assimilating, and it's, it's just a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. It just is. But everybody wants to hold hands, sing kumbaya, and pretend we're like some big melting pot that just fucking works, and it don't. Like, it's become evident it doesn't work. And people are like, well, what do you do with all these illegal immigrants? You, once they're here, they're already. What if they're good, hardworking people? I'm sorry, if you came here illegally, you gotta fucking go back. You gotta go back. I don't even know Spanish. I'm what they consider the white Mexican of the family. Eh, yeah, yeah, fuck it. Um, yeah, I'm surprised you don't, because it's like everybody has to learn Spanish now. It's crazy. It's crazy. I never learned it in high school. I didn't learn much of anything in high school, but a lot of people took Spanish. Now it's like almost like a prerequisite. You have to take it. We have a generation of kids, young adults who won't go outside and lack ability for attention. There's a lot of jobs they will not be able to do, simple or complex, which is already causing issues. Yeah. And I'm telling you, we've just now started to feel the effects of COVID. All that shit that happened during COVID, the lockdowns, the masks, all that shit. People don't understand how psychologically it fucking trashed our kids. Like, literally, their social skills, physical skills, mental skills, like dealing with life. Like, yeah, bro, it fucked them up. It fucked them up. COVID set this country back financially, mentally, in my opinion, somewhat spiritually, because of all the shit that happened during 2020. Like, 2020 created a huge divide. Huge divide. You had George Floyd and the BLM riots. You had COVID. You just, I mean, people. I got fucking lazy during COVID, dude. And it's like you couldn't go nowhere. You couldn't do anything. And even though I still, eventually went and started doing shit anyway. Fuck them. But you kind of, it was like a new territory. You didn't know what the fuck. And the thing is COVID was fucking 6 years ago. And it's like people don't, like, it's like all of a sudden we just quit talking about it. Like, we don't, like, and people don't understand. Like, I think most people understand. I say that sometimes, like, people don't understand, but most people understand, like, that was a fucked up time in our society. Like, it fucked us up as a nation. And then Joe Biden being president for 4 years didn't do us any favors. What up, White Wolf? Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to jump off here, man. I appreciate you guys coming through, man. I had fun talking, even though it was about politics and shit. Hold on. Let me read the last ones that you guys have. What happened to all the employees that never came back after COVID? Everywhere is still understaffed. Yeah. Yeah. Now the restaurants have gotten better, but I did notice that, like, when everything went back to normal, like, dude, you go out to eat and like every restaurant was understaffed. I think it's gotten better. Probably not in every area. I can speak for where I'm at. It's gotten better. But yeah, it's uh it's not good. Well, people started working remote and then they didn't want to go back to work. And I'm one of them, because I once they initiated like the COVID mandates and you had to wear a mask and shit like that, I bounced around at a couple different jobs. I left the job that because they were talking. The reason why I left the job, my original job when COVID happened, is because they wasn't willing to get rid of the mask. And then they started talking about how everybody was going to be mandated to get the vaccine. Now, they eventually didn't do that, but they were talking about doing that. And that's when I started looking for a new job. Found a new job, stayed there for like 8 months, and it was an all right job. Uh, but then I found a better job, and I stayed there for another 8 months, and then I found the job I have now. The job I have now is like a full time work at home. So I have some travel and shit like that that I have to do, but I don't ever have to worry about going into work and one day they initiate like everybody's got to wear a mask. Like it's fuck that. That shit was gay. Hey, have a good one, Mary. Appreciate you coming through. Really do. Take care of yourself. What up, Prime Outlaw? What up? What up? People are still acting like it's a big thing. There are very few people that, but they do exist. Yes, they do exist, Joey. I agree. They do exist. There's still people out there like masking up and shit, which is just crazy. Which is crazy. I mean, if you get sick or whatever, you don't want to spread germs. I can understand that. But if you're still believing the COVID narrative, me personally, this is how I feel, and it usually pisses somebody off, and I don't really care. Um, but I feel like COVID was just a really strong strand of the flu, and a lot of the stuff that they did, especially in hospitals, didn't help the patients. It actually hurt the patients, like that remdesivir and incubating people. Like that was proven that yeah, that actually fucking killed people. College campuses are 50-50. What do you mean 50-50 with masks? I can only tolerate the mask, but I was completely against the vaccine. I had to wear the mask when I was working for probably about 4 months. Um, and then when I went to my other job, like I left my original job, went to my other job, they didn't make us wear masks. And then I found another job, and by that time, nobody was wearing masks. And, so I don't know. I hated wearing masks at work. Yep, jamming ventilators down their throat. Yeah, mask is nuts. I think it's a comfort thing at this point. Yeah, yeah, it's like a fucking psychological comfort thing. It's weird. It's weird. Which is whatever, man. I don't know. I've literally given up on like thinking that people are like gonna wake up out of like what the government tells them. Like I don't know. Like I don't trust anybody in the government. Like I thought Trump was like our last hope, and I don't fucking trust him anymore. I just don't trust any of them. I think they're all fucking crooked to some degree. So, um, would I still vote for Trump again? Like if he ran in 2028, maybe. But I know one thing. I don't think I can vote for Vance, and I don't think I can vote for Marco Rubio. So I feel like I feel like I'm politically homeless right now, to be totally honest with you. I don't feel like anybody in the government represents um, or cares about what the fuck I want. So, and then add in AI. AI is going to be the next thing. Like it currently is becoming the next thing that's going to be fucking dominating this country because it's getting to the point. These AI videos are getting fucking scary. Like they're literally, some of them look real, bro. And all it takes is like for AI to start affecting our like political system because they could probably make a AI video of Trump saying something or doing something. Because if you really think about it, let's use this for instance. The big thing right now is they're saying that Trump was involved in the Epstein files. Okay. What a lot of people don't realize is the majority of that shit that came out in the Epstein files came out back in 2016, 17 with the WikiLeaks. Okay, a lot of that shit came out back then. All right. If Trump was on the Epstein list for going to the island and diddling kids, okay, that shit would have came out a long fucking time ago. Okay, he would have never got anywhere close to the White House the second time. So I don't think he's like involved in it like they think he is. But what would it take for them to make an AI video of Trump diddling kids? I mean, it could happen. You never know. AI is becoming very advanced. I don't think I could vote for him again. The second term has been a huge disappointment. I agree, Joey. It has been a fucking huge disappointment. Sasquatch could run across your yard and nobody would believe you. Yeah. Yep. By next year, we won't be able to tell if we really can now. Exactly. Exactly. Trump was probably getting some high school class call girls from him. Doubt it's underage. Yeah. I mean, what a lot of people don't realize, okay, is that most men, now, there is a line where it's fucking creepy, okay? But if you're a man and you're honest with yourself, okay, you like younger women, okay? Now, am I saying you like too young of women? You like little girls? No. Okay? I'm not saying that. But, like with my wife is 10, almost 11 years younger than I am. Okay? Um, you know, a lot of, and I've seen some people on Twitter, they're like, oh, if there's an age gap beyond 5 years, it's weird. And it's like, well, I don't fucking think so. But there is a creepy line, like a 50-year-old with a fucking 18-year-old. Like, okay, I could see where that's a creepy line. But would I call the dude a PDF file? No. I would just think it's fucking weird. Like, why would you want to be with your papaw? Like, I just don't get that shit. Oh, nothing much, man. We just talk about like politics, all kinds of shit. We kind of went off on a tangent. The only reason the Epstein files are even trending is because Trump's name is in them. Yeah, yeah, it's in there, but it's not in there like they want it to be. They want it to be like Trump is the ringleader of the Epstein files, and it's just they can't make those connections. They don't have that. It just didn't happen. Um, the video I seen of Trump and Epstein together, they were with adult models. Exactly, exactly. They were with adult models, and Trump actually was a FBI informant against Epstein when he got busted the first time. So I don't think he's gonna fucking work with him again after that. So come on, Anna Nicole married for love. Like I don't know, dude. I don't. If a girl is 18 and you weren't like talking to her 18, 19 and you weren't talking to her when she was like fucking 16, 15, 16, like, I just don't see a fucking problem with it. If they're 18, they're 18, bro. And that's just how I feel about it. Um, you're old enough to fucking vote, okay? Unfortunately, I think that should be fucking raised to 21. And we should revoke women from being able to vote, but that's just me. uh, but I don't know, man. That's just how I feel about it. Like a lot of people will say, "Well, man, that's creepy. That's icky. That's this. That's that." And really, what it comes down to, it's just not your preference. Okay, if you want to date people your age or maybe a little older or whatever, all power to you. But I've literally had people tell me like all the age gap in your marriage is fucking weird. And it's like, fuck off, dude. She was like, I think when I met my wife, she was Was she 24? Yeah, I think she was 24 and I was 35. So, it is what it is. They all but have Clintons dead to rights and they ignore it. Listen, White Wolf, nobody's going to jail for the Epstein shit. It's got too many people involved in it. Like, they're just not going to do it. Like in the United States now, they might do it in other countries, but they're not going to do it here. Everybody's protecting each other. And I think what it comes down to is everybody has dirt on one another. If she's old enough to be your daughter, it's a big no. Yeah, see, that's your preference though. That's what that's what you're saying. I personally don't I think it's a little fucking weird if they're like let's say 50 years old with an 18-year-old. I think that is kind of weird. Well, what the fuck would you have in common with an 18-year-old besides the physical shit? Mentally, it's probably not going to be there. Oh yeah, true. I mean, that is true. When you're 61 and she's 40, nobody will bat an eye, so fuck them. Exactly. Exactly. And I've never like tried to get people to see my point of view. If somebody says something to me, I just tell them to go fuck off. Like, I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm hearing shit from people though. What are you hearing shit? Oh, I'm 39. This 24-year-old wants me. I don't I don't see a problem with it if she's an adult. No, I don't either. Party on, brother. Don't fucking Dude, you're 39, she's 24. If somebody has a problem with it, fuck them. And the thing is I'm telling you right now, for some reason, and this is the thing, younger girls like older guys right now. Is because the younger generation is coming up and they don't know how to fucking be men. They don't know how to be men. They couldn't go out and change a fucking tire or paint a house or fix a fucking leaky pipe or change a fucking license plate on a car or just do an oil change. Like they can't manage that type of stuff. They don't know what to fucking do. And I'm not saying I'm like a great handyman. I'm just talking about the basic shit. So, y'all are consenting adults. Who gives a shit? Exactly. Exactly. Not like I'm saying, like if somebody was 50 years old and like let's say it was a guy was 50 years old, the girl was 18. I personally wouldn't do that. I would think it's a little weird, but would I shame the person for it? No. I wouldn't fucking say shit because it's none of my business. It would be legal in the United States. So, I was 26 when I got with my wife. She was 18. Yeah. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He'd definitely have lots of money. Yeah, probably. Yeah, there would be something probably involved. I mean, you got Leonardo DiCaprio out here fucking pulling fucking 20-year-olds, and that dude's like 55. You know what I'm saying? Like, Leonardo DiCaprio's, as soon as they get out of high school, that motherfucker lining up. Talking about, did you see that movie, What's Eating Gilbert Grape? That was me. You see the Titanic? We can reenact that shit. I got the Titanic on VHS. What's a VHS? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think people are like they're so quick to like, oh man, he's creepy or that's not right or whatever. And it's like, bro, if it's legal, It's honestly none of my business. You know, you just gotta be careful, bro. Like, there's a lot. Have you guys noticed the amount of women teachers that are getting busted for shit? Women teachers getting busted for messing with underage male students? That's fucking wild, bro. It's like an epidemic right now. I mean, just fucking look it up. There was a lady, she was 29, and I think it was in Georgia. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it was Georgia. Just the other day. Now, she had a TikTok account, and she was a teacher. She was a teacher. I think she was a high school teacher, either high school or middle school. And she made a TikTok, I don't know, it was like a few months ago, talking about how creepy men are. Like, why can't men just not be creepy and blah blah blah. Went on this big, and a lot of people got on there and roasted her ass before anything even came out. Well, it just come out this week that she was caught messing with underage boys. And it's like everybody then went to her fucking TikTok page and have been roasting her even more. Cause it's like I like the whole thing with like women nowadays is it's like, oh, this is icky or this is creepy. And it's like, okay, well, just because I don't know. And it's like automatically everybody's like, yeah, that dude is fucking weird and creepy. And it's like, I don't know, dude. It's just I feel like a lot of men simp for these fucking women that just talk a bunch of bullshit. Most of the chick teachers when I was in school were shaped like refrigerators. You seen the body cam footage or what? They have body cam footage of that girl getting arrested. I want to fucking see that. How creepy are we now, motherfucker? What up, Charlie? Charlie in the chat. The problem is people just have to cast judgment on others and they look for any reason to do so. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, my thing is if your sexual preference, if you're a female and your sexual preference is younger guys, like let's say you're in your 30s or 40s and you're interested in a 20-year-old and you're a female, most people won't look at that any different. But if the roles are reversed, then that's where it's like creepy. If the guy is looking at the younger girl, then yeah. Um, anything underage is creepy. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is legit fucking nasty. But I'm saying like if there's an age gap in both legal consenting adults, I don't have an issue with it. Like I mean, don't even, like I've said, like I just said, if it's a huge age gap, I think it's weird because you just don't have anything in common or whatever. But I wouldn't stand in judgment of anybody. I know this one guy I used to play softball with. I played softball with this guy. Now he was like I think man like 40, anywhere from like 43. No, yeah, he was like 45. I played softball with him. And I only played softball with him for like a half a season. He pitched for us. And he was a fucking asshole. He was just a fucking dick. Like nothing anybody did was ever like good enough, which our team fucking sucked. Don't get me wrong. Our team sucked. But he had a daughter. We were playing co-ed, and his daughter was 17. And you had to be 18 to play in the league. But we let her play anyway because she played like fast pitch and she was fucking good. She was good. Okay. And, they played with us in a couple tournaments and played for like a month with us on our like rec league team. Well, it was like 6 months later. Uh, I was like friends with I think his daughter sent me like a friend request like 6 months later and she turned 18. Okay. Send me a friend request because she wanted to play more softball. She's like, I'm 18 now. I'd go to these tournaments with you. Don't have to worry about all that shit. I was like, okay. So I started following her on Facebook. Well, all of a sudden she comes out with like this huge ass fucking story about her dad. Her dad started dating one of her friends. Like her friend fresh out of high school, 18. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's the type of shit to get you locked up. If you start dating your fucking daughter's friend. Oh fuck. Yeah, that's the shit that get you that shit yeah, you might have been fucking you might have been grooming. Grooming. It's a little wild. Probably because women are molested at a young age and then they are attracted to that and seek it out. No, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think, are you talking about why women, well, what do you mean? Probably because women are molested at a young age and then they're attracted to that and seek it out. What are you talking about? Like younger women dating all the teachers. Okay. Okay, I get what you're saying. The first teacher I ever had that was under 45 was in ninth grade, and she was 35. One of my 17-year-old's teachers is 23. Yeah, they're like teachers are like a lot younger too. And I always see the comments like, where was this teacher at when I was a kid? And it's like, no, dude, we got to kind of hold these women accountable too. Because if, like, let's say a 29-year-old man was messing with and they never did release the ages of the kids that this lady was messing with because this just recently happened. Like it just happened like last week. They haven't released the ages yet. But if the roles were reversed and that was a man, everybody'd be calling for the wood chipper. Okay, when it's a woman, like and you go to click on the story on like whether they post it on Facebook or uh fucking X or something like that. You click on the story and everybody's like, well, where's that teacher at when I was younger? And it's like, no, we need to hold these women accountable to the same shit, the same standard that we're held accountable to. And thankfully, some of these judges are doing that. Some of the judges are doing that. Need to hold them to that standard, bro. Like, they need to get the same type of consequences. What up, Public Enemy? What up, what up? Yeah, see, that's the problem too. Men are like goals. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I had a pretty good looking teacher, and now she was, man, she was maybe early 30s, late 20s when I was in fifth grade, and she was super nice. And she was a good looking teacher, and um, but you didn't think I don't know. I just feel like everybody's mindset was different back then. I don't know. Something's happened to these women teachers like where they're becoming like obsessed with these underage male students. It's fucking weird, bro. Weird. Yeah, it won't traumatize the young men though. They'll be happy as fuck. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. That's a fine line, bro. Because I'll say this, you just never know. I mean, now the thing is a lot of people will say, well, the men were or the boys were like they wanted it, they were consenting. But if you switch that around and it's a male saying that those little girls were consenting, that's not good, bro. Like I don't know, I like that's why I keep saying we need to hold them to the same standard. Because if the roles are reversed, bro, yeah, they're gonna want to throw that fucking dude in the wood chipper. So I think they should all be fucking sent to prison for maximum penalty. I'm sorry, I got talking about other stuff.
I'm going to bed.
You're going to bed.
Yeah.
Okay. I love you, kiddo.
I'm here.
So, yeah.
Oh, I didn't throw away my pillow.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful with that shit. Like, I don't know. It's just weird, bro. Like, I feel like there's with the female teachers, it's been happening a lot here lately. I'm just glad I don't send my kids to public school. There's only one kid that goes to like a private school. All the rest of them are homeschool. And so, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna take my ass to bed. I'm about to fall asleep. I'm about to fall asleep in this motherfucking chair. I'm tired. Look at me. Look at me. I'm going fucking bald. You see that? I don't know. I'm hoping it's just my fucking razors are dim or dim dull. Where you going, bro? I thought you was going to bed, bro. Men and women are different. That's why men are dominant. That's why it's worse, though. No. I think it's the same across the board. That's just my personal opinion. I think women manipulate, men are dominant. Men can manipulate too, but I don't know. I think both of them are equally wrong, should carry the equal jail sentences, so on and so forth. But that's just me. Anyway, I'm going to jump off here. I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. I had fun. Good times. I'll see you guys here soon. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless the United States of America. I'm out.